I don't think I've ever jumped on here this quick and this fast to make a video ever. Like, this was so urgent to me, especially because I felt like a lot of our old parents have been exploited by some of these loan banks. For real. Like, I'm so pissed off, and and it's so annoying that they are so vulnerable. Like, they're so vulnerable. They're just so, so naive, so uninformed. And unfortunately, some of you all are even so uninformed that you can't even let them know, and it's so sad to me. Now, this is why I am yapping for like all the seconds since I started recording. Yeah, my mom runs a business. She runs a provision business, which in other parts of the world they call it a grocery store or whatever. Now, she wanted loan. I don't stand for loan. I never like it. Loan is not bad, okay? There's nothing wrong with loans. If you run a business or you have something that is worth being invested in, and you know that the returns and benefit is going to be profitable, go for it, okay? Loans are not bad. I just do not necessarily support it because of the structures being put around it, especially down here in Ghana specifically. So she mentioned that she was going for this loan, yeah, a while back, like a couple of months ago. And I mentioned to her that I don't necessarily support the idea, but if your business, as you're describing it, actually needs it, then I can't really do much about it, because I'm not in a position where I can financially lend you money or give you money or do whatever it is I can financially for your business. So if the going for the loan is going to be the getaway from whatever crisis it is your business is going through, then yes, do the needful. She started going through the process. You will need your Ghana card, which is your identification card, right? She did photocopies of it. She took pictures, pictures, like, passport picture. That's what we call them down here. Passport pictures. Got her guarantor. Who's her guarantor? My dad. He's supporting his wife, obviously. So she got his details to attach to go to this credit loaners. Now, mind you, she didn't go to the bank themselves. They came to the neighborhood offering a loan help to women and men in business. I need you to hold on to that, okay? She didn't go. They came to her. Okay, beautiful. They didn't come to her specifically. They came to somebody that knows or has access to a majority of the women in the community, especially in this, like on this side of the neighborhood. Okay, so this woman was able to organize all the local women in business and men in business to come for this loan. My mom went. She woke up pretty early and said she was just going to the other side and come. She knows I don't support it, so she doesn't really tell me a lot of this information. No problem. She goes, yeah, and then whatever it is happens, but unfortunately she does not get access to the loan. Why is that? She is above 60, and they are giving the loan to anyone from 18 and above, but not above 60, and she's above 60. Okay, yeah, she's that old. Okay, so she comes back home with her her documents, because they gave it back to her. If you're not going to be part of it, obviously you're going to take your documents, right? So they told her that if she can come back home and get someone who is younger, which is one of her kids, right? Either me or any of my other brothers, to go stand in as her guarantor. Okay, standing as a guarantor, then the loan can be made available to her. Why? Because there is somebody young and working, obviously. I mean, they are not looking for unemployed youth. They are asking for the employed ones, right? Good. So if you're working, the possibility that the loan will be paid back is high. I don't blame them for that, right? That's a pretty good strategy if you ask me. Okay, so she comes back home and she tells me where she went and why she's back that early and why she's back without the money. So she explained and said they wanted somebody younger, but if she can get somebody younger, any of her kids, to come stand in for her and get the money for her, then yes, it will be made available. Now, what are the requirements? And she told me the documents needed to be able to make that happen. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But then let me understand, how much exactly do you want? She told me that she doesn't know exactly how much they're giving. She doesn't know exactly how much they're making available to them. She just knows that they are making loans available. Okay, you don't know how much. That's fine. What is the interest rate? She doesn't know. Okay, I then broke it down to her understanding. If, let's say, you are taking 1,000 Ghana cedis, you are being given 1,000 Ghana cedis, right? How much are you going to pay plus that 1,000 Ghana cedis back? Because when you're paying back, you're not paying just that 1,000 Ghana cedis. You are paying it plus a certain amount. How much are you adding on top of that 1,000 Ghana cedis? She does not know. Okay, that's fine. Do you know the duration of which you're going to be given? Like, after you take the loan, how long it would take you to start paying? No, she doesn't. I'm like, so how were you going to, take the loan and start paying? How were you planning? She then said that when she went there were other people having conversations, and she understood that if you are working or you have a business, the amount to be given to you, that will be given to or made available to you, is going to be a little bit high. But then if you are not working, or maybe you're a stay-at-home mom or whatever, that the loan amount going to be given to you is not going to exceed 3,000 Ghana cedis. And I took a deep breath, and I'm like, okay, fine. If you don't know the interest rate, you don't know how long it will take you. Do you know how much you will start paying? So let's say, if after taking the loan, how much exactly are they going to allow you to start paying? Because they know that these are not working class women. These are like local business women, right? These are the local women. They're not going to have a chunk of money to be paid. So definitely they are going to have provisions for you to be paying it bit by bit, right? Do you know how much you're going to start paying? That was when she was like, she needs to call the lady that dragged her to the whole loan thingy. She made her call, came back, and you wouldn't believe what I was hearing. I was like, wait, what? Okay, so let's wrap it up. She is saying that the loan going to be made available is actually 4,000 Ghana cedis. So which means if you are a non-working woman or non-working local, you're going to have at most 3,000 Ghana cedis. But if you are a working person, depending on your business, you're going to have at least 4,000 Ghana cedis, which means you can go more than 4,000 Ghana cedis, but 4,000 is going to be the minimum that you're going to get if you are a local working person, right? Okay. And the rates, she doesn't know exactly the percentage-wise how much it's going to be. But this was how it was being broken down for her to understand when she made that call. Was that on every 1,000 Ghana cedis, that she's going to be given, there is a 200 Ghana cedis addition as an interest rate. Hello? 200 Ghana cedis. That's a 20%. 20% on every 1,000 Ghana cedis. So if you are taking 4,000 Ghana cedis, you are going to be paying 800 interest rate, which is still 20%. So 20% of 4,000 is 800 Ghana cedis. I'm like, hello. I'm a bit confused here. I'm a bit lost. Okay, how long is it going to like, what is the grace period before you start paying? She said 2 weeks. Honestly, at that point, I didn't know whether to be pissed, angry, sad. I don't know. There was just a lot of mixed emotions going on for me, because this is how they exploit your mothers and fathers. Because they know that when they come to you, you are a bit educated, you are a bit well-informed, you are a bit exposed, you would ask questions. You would ask questions and say no to some of these things. But why is your parents being given a loan at whatever amount, but at a 20% interest rate, when you are the one coming to them? Mind you, they are running it as like a promotion, like a good deal type of loan credit, right? I know that the 20% is not a weird percentage for a loan bank or whatever. But if you are coming to the local community to offer a good offer to be able to have the locals on your products or on your services, 20% is an absurd number. And there are even banks offering loans at as low as 10%. I mean, the online credit lenders, some of them are even given at as low as around, I think, 6%. You can get loans for as low as 6%, bro. Why are they charging the locals that they are coming to for 20%? Now I know that it's not forced. Like, Marie, like, why are you making a fuss out of this? Nobody's forcing your mother. I mean, they just told her the information. Yes, but I am pissed because she has me to be able to get her educated. What about your mothers? What about your fathers? Somebody's parent is going to go for a loan and they don't understand what is going on. They're just going to take it just because they're providing a loan at a good interest rate. That's what everybody is saying. That is the ad. Okay, that is what they are using to get them. We are giving it as a very good rate, so you need to come get it before we run out, before there's no more to give you. That is what they are coming with to your local mother and father that does not understand what is going on. They don't even understand the trajectory of how taking a loan is and what the law of this country is, what the law of the country says about loans. Another thing, when my mother was told that she cannot be given the loan because she's above 60, right? There was the lady that organized this local people called out another younger, around 18 years. 18 years, I'm thinking she just finished or graduated senior high school, probably in a university, or she's just at home trying to figure out her life. I don't know. But she's 18 years, right? She has her Ghana card. Beautiful. This lady called out this 18 years girl and told her that she should come and be my mom's guarantor. 18 years old young girl that does not know my mother. My mother does not know her. They have no relationship. They do not know each other from Adam. She's been called to come and stand in as a guarantor. And guess what the 18-year girl was doing? She went to the room immediately ready to go and change into a proper clothes, take her Ghana card, and go get a photocopy of her, come and be my mom's guarantor. They do not know each other. She doesn't know my mom from anywhere. Just because she was told that if you are able to do this, there's going to be like a nuko fuel being given to you, or a percentage of the money being given to you. So she is willing. She is willing to stand in for somebody that she doesn't know and doesn't trust. She doesn't know if my mom is a thief, my mom is an armed robber. She doesn't know what my mom does. If my mom is going to take the money and just disappear, she doesn't know. You need to just not just protect your old, uneducated parents, but you need to also educate your younger siblings that do not even understand what they are about. Your Ghana card is literally your identification. And it is so advanced of a card that it doesn't matter where you're going to hide. The people, the government will find you. Especially for an 18 years old who is just starting off her life. She doesn't understand what is going on. She would take that peanuts or whatever percentage that she's going to be given and think, oh, I just made some easy money. No, maybe it's not easy, because if my mama does not pay, you are going to be arrested. Your younger sibling will be arrested for doing some dumb decisions or standing in for decisions that they didn't even understand what they were doing, but just because there is some attached amount to it, they're like, oh yes, I'm all in. This video is specifically for me to tell you that your parents don't understand what is going on. Educate yourself and educate your parents, because some of you don't even understand too. You don't understand how some of these systems work. You don't understand how the bank systems works. You don't understand what going for a loan looks like. Please, loans are not bad. Let me put that disclaimer out here. I think I said that from the beginning of the video. Loans are not bad, but just make sure you understand the kind of loan you are going for, first of all, and if the percentage or the rate interest is something suitable and workable for you and your business. Because my mom runs a provision shop, and if you know anything about provision shop down here in Ghana, it is the coins. It is the 1 cedi, the 2 cedi, the 3 cedi. Those are the profits on everything you are selling in that. Like, you can literally sell everything in your provision shop and not buying anything, and I promise you the profit you're gonna get from selling all of that is not gonna be more than the 10% of whatever that total amount was worth. I promise you. So if it's going to be the 1 cedi, 2 cedi type of business, and you are going for a loan worth, let's say 4,000 or 5,000 Ghana cedis at an interest rate of 20%, baby, how much are you going to make from that money to pay your loan plus your interest and actually make a profit from it? They are coming for your local parents because they know that they are uneducated. They don't understand what is going on. They have no idea, and they don't ask complex questions enough. They don't ask the right question. It doesn't even have to be a complex question. Like the right question to understand what is going on, to understand what you are getting yourself into. They know that these local men and women do not have the advanced IQ or understanding, or you just don't know IQ, like understanding of exactly what is going on, to ask questions, to be on a safe end. They know that it's not going to happen. So they are coming for their local mom and dads. Please be out there, be vigilant. Educate your parents. Listen, I could go on and on and on about this, and if there is nothing you do about it, it would just be useless. Like you would watch it would literally be an entertainment for you when it's not even meant for entertainment. I understand that personal finance takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of you putting in the reps, putting in the work to understand what it is, and I get it. Okay, it took me a while to be able to understand and grasp how to make some of these decisions and moves when I'm dealing with financial institutions and all of that. And I get that. I get it. It takes a level of understanding to be able to get there, and I could make it very easy for you. If you do not understand and you want some certain answers or some certain questions with regards to your personal finance, or you have some complex financial questions, do send it leave it in the comment section, and I'll do my possible best to make a video on it or answer you directly in the comment section. That's the best I could do, but just make sure that you're educating your parents, please. It's very, very important. I'll see you in the next video. Remember to ask your questions down in the comment section, and I'll be glad to help. All right, see you in the next.